Brothers, dear kind and everlasting Father, as we start this journey, walk with us, speak through us, and of course, may your will be done. First, the might and we pray, believing and trusting. Check. Fuck off. What?
Good night. Okay.
Smokes and mirrors!
Okay, that was how do we start, man?
Something stupid.
Smokes and mirrors.
Yeah.
It's actually smoke.
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 Not smokes.
Smoke worker.
Smoke and
Hey.
we need a smoke element.
Sports bar.
Yeah.
Alright, carry on.
Alright.
So smoke
Smoke
and
and
mirrors.
mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
Marries.
Marries.
Because if you're not recording,
Sports bar and grill.
sorry, man.
Okay, basi tuanze basi smoke and mirrors. Marries.
Diane Sports bar and grill.
Yeah.
Just call her.
And karibuni to Simba
Ati
Square.
karibu. It's smoke and mirrors. It's not about the ladies. Na wacharaza na hiyo sauti yenu huko nyuma. Silence on set.
Okay.
Hello.
Ndio mnyamba na script.
So shege unyambo hivyo.
Sawa. Also, I'm going to need to have silence on set. Hiyo mlango kukaa na funguka.
30 minutes. Yeah. So,
Tell us what to do.
Acha kwanza nimalize hii.
Okay. Ladies.
Ladies. Hello.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Kuna
As we discuss and
Kuna-
embark on social.
so utaanzanga na hiyo shot ya tunaelewa.
Sasa.
So that if anybody is getting shaved, it's gonna
1 2 3.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Nice to have you here.
Aki
Thanks for
wewe.
having us.
Kalala, umekuja Diani?
Stanky. Thank you for having me, of course, smoke and mirror. It was bad. Bagwa.
Yes.
Tulikuwa.
Drinks unaona vile Diani Sports Bar umetucheck.
Wamesema namna hii. Namna hiyo.
Ndio watu wa Nairobi wakikuja Diani.
Hello.
Right.
Why is it color? Manekea mchele.
Ladies power. Ama ni ladies unity.
Bagwa.
Yes. So situchaniwe madem.
Tubonge wazee wangu.
Yeah. I want us to touch kidogo on social matters.
Right.
Very many young girls and young ladies and young mothers are coming into this blooming new era of entrepreneurship.
Right.
Every person now wants to start a journey or gets into the journey of entrepreneurship in one way or another.
For sure.
Yeah.
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom ni noma. Ruto ametunyorosha. Ama si Ruto. Tusilete politics kwa games.
Usiguze mlima.
Acha tusiguze mlima, tutaki kupigwa. So when it comes to fearlessness in this life, yeah, tunaambiwa enda nje na ukuwe fearless, acha kuogopa. Lakini kuogopa ni part of life. Like nobody knows ever knows how to deal with it.
Alright.
So Kalala, maybe would you take us through the journey of how you conquered your fears as you were starting out in this industry?
I mean, I feel like fear ni vitu zenye zinafanyanga feel kama ni slave. Like fear and slavery are literally related, right? When you're afraid of something, you're technically a slave to that thing. Okay? Case in point, mimi sijui kuswim. Hell, I'm Indian. Instead of having a good time, nasikia shh. Ati maji imefika. Maji inaenda wapi? Maji inaenda wapi? No. So technically speaking, I would say that fear are things that make you a slave. Na kama kuna kitu wezi ni show, right? So I would say just basically mindset. Kitu ya mimi sipendi kuogopa vitu. Kuogopa kitu ni kama ni calligraphy unaogopa kutopizwa. You know. I mean, so over time I came to realize that once something makes you afraid, it means you belong to it. So for me, all you belong to me.
Yeah.
After that, stay up and jump at the kid.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Really? What do you think?
I think it's good to live life with a bit of fear.
Really?
Yes. So.
But you realize fear is an abbreviation for false evidence
Fear is
appearing
also a
real.
motivator in one way. or
No,
another.
fear is an abbreviation. False
Let me tell you,
evidence
for
appearing
instance,
real.
fear of poverty will make you wake up in the morning.
Ring the bell!
I said it's okay to live your life with a bit of fear, not fear for everything.
Alright.
Yeah, but there's healthy fear, and then there's fear that just keeps you, you know.
It's toxic.
Yes, it's toxic. So, yeah, so I am definitely very afraid of poverty. And so, yes, I have that healthy fear pushing me every day.
Buzz. What if you don't? What if you don't? Bye! Check.
Ring a bell in the light.
Ring it.
Yeah, when
Sound the alarm.
Yes. So anyway, so if you had the power to choose between balancing fear and happiness, which one would you choose as the biggest motivator? Joyce, what would you go for?
Happiness is free, so I go for the happiness.
Happiness is free.
Free, yeah. I mean, with the happiness, I balance myself from the fear and all that shit. When I'm happy, I choose not to be poor.
People don't really understand about happiness and how to get to that happiness. Happiness also always just seems to be an illusion to most people, or that far-fetched dream that everybody just works so hard trying to chase and achieve.
I mean, I don't know if
No, that's not it. If you're chasing and achieve, that's not happiness.
Yeah,
Whether you get it or you don't, you'll be happy. Because somehow it will work out for you.
yeah.
I think Lily would relate to me on this one. Happiness is a state of mind, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when someone says the rich are not happy, that is a poor man's quote.
Yeah.
You've never been rich before. Who told you that the rich are not happy?
Yes, how would you
Also, I don't think happiness is something that you can purchase.
know? Yeah.
So I mean, I could live with fear from her point of view, but then happiness ni kitu fulani, because I would say in my life, the one thing that I really want to achieve is happiness.
Yeah.
Furaha. You can find somebody just bought a new Range Rover, but then the same day they bought the Range Rover is the same day the doctor told them they have stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
So are they happy? So I don't know. I think I'll
You
go with
choose to be
happiness.
happy.
I would go with
Just
happiness.
whether you have stage 4 or whether you have a Range Rover, just choose to be happy.
Furaha. Furaha maisha.
And that's what I was going to say. Happiness is a choice.
You know?
We wake up and choose to be happy on that day.
You know?
Doesn't matter what
And you
you
set your mind and you tell yourself,
Today I'm going to be happy.
yes, today will be happy.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
okay.
matter what anyone tries to bring my way, I
Yeah.
choose to be happy today.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really difficult, but also it's just the same thing. That you know, getting angry is also a choice. Like
Yeah,
letting
true.
people dictate your emotions.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I think happiness is really just a
It's a
matter
choice.
of
Let's choose that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I choose to be happy.
I like that. I appreciate it.
That's the only thing nobody can put it.
Yeah. Happiness.
Sabia Ruto.
Happiness. But squeezy happiness watu wanailinganisha sana na social media pia. Ama ni this new era, ama ni this new
Now
generation.
TikTok does it.
Yeah.
Then again, there's
So
a lot of
short term.
and also
short-term
there's a lot
happiness.
of things that are funny, and people
Alright.
just go like, "Oh fuck, I'm so bored or depressed. Let me just watch what is going
TikTok,
on."
yeah.
Then when say again through the TikTok,
What's up, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur?
laughing their asses off.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then the thing is this with social media, I remember back in time, you know, being a public figure, there's a way that the audience expects you to be,
Yeah.
right? So even when experiencing your life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Your problems are not our problems. As we need to see a happy Kalala always.
You know, and then everybody, and for some reason, I do not understand how the human mind works like this. You are depressed, you're sad, you're pissed off,
Yeah.
you know, and then you want to open Instagram and find other people sad.
Yeah.
But when you open Instagram, somebody got married, somebody's pushed you to the Range Rover,
Yeah.
so you know. So now you end up going into this.
No,
So-
but it's not your time,
I
so
would-
it's theirs.
you know.
Hata kama ni fake, it's their time
Yeah.
to shine.
Hakuna, kama ni fake it's not yours. Kwenda.
It's
Kama ni fake,
not-
fake na huko.
Yeah, but how can you tell the difference?
But life is not a competition.
Exactly.
So you choose what they
No, but what does that mean though? What does that mean though? Case in point, let me give you a story. Let's say you went to campus with a group, the people you went to campus with, right? Now, you go through Instagram or whatever, even, fuck it, let's take out social media. Let's come on ground. Leo nimeenda resho yako, kesho nimeenda anniversary ya ndoa, kesho kutwa nimeenda kushiriki yake ni range. Shit, when I go back home,
You wait
I'm
for
gonna
your
feel some
time.
kind of way.
No,
That's
you
the
love
truth
for
of the
them,
matter.
but you wait
No,
for
no, please.
time.
You're mixing idealism and reality at a very unproportional
That's
ratio.
my reality.
No,
I
no.
don't clap for my
You see,
friends.
you don't understand
That's
this.
what
And I
they
wait.
say, it's
Yes.
Bullshit.
When it's my time.
Bullshit.
Oh, well.
Bullshit.
Your time, your
When
time,
every,
your
when,
time.
definitely.
alright, so let me ask you something. You think number last is always clapping for number one because one day they're gonna be number one? Of course, they're gonna go home and feel like shit. That motherfucker is number one.
Well, go
Me, I'm
one
number
class,
last.
go read and be number one.
No,
But see, I
come
think-
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to learn their tactics and how they got there.
Thank
But
you.
you know,
but then
okay.
before you have stage one.
But you don't have to be there big
denial.
time
You
and all
know,
that. You still have to
I
celebrate
think, but see,
them.
I
You know,
think
the
you're
easy way,
to see this
excuse me,
you.
the easy way to win in life. Be happy for everyone's sake.
no, it's to motivate. Let's be honest. Let's be
Like,
honest.
it's the truth. That's how I live. That's my. It's not a motivation.
Your collateral damage. 98% of people measure their success based on the people who they are related with, whether it's age, school, gender, based on their success. Am I lying? I'm a man.
Yeah.
I have a nice car, pretty cool Benzo. But then my friend, baba anatembeza Mazen Rolls Royce, itanisumbua.
Why?
Because I'm on a Rolls Royce.
You must have issues with yourself.
No,
But-
human beings
but
are wired
it's-
like
In
that.
one way or another, I agree with Kalala because unapata social
Social
pressure, the way it applies to everyone
No, it
is
doesn't.
not
Not
the
to
same.
everyone.
No, to everyone. Everyone experiences socialism in one way or another.
Kama ndio wanasema
But vile mtu
99%.
anadili nayo na vile wengine wanadili nayo, hapo
Ni
ndio ina
tofauti.
matter, ni tofauti.
Tofauti.
Unaweza pata wewe na your state of mind is
Imekubali.
and you are actually happy for your next person, but
Kuna
kuna
msefani na
mtu mwingine
kula.
ye hana hiyo, ye anajua
Haelewi.
haelewi hiyo.
Case in point. I'm always excited about who are twins, but then you know that other twin that is not successful. Let's not lie like this. No, there's always that twin that is not
Ndio maana
successful.
tunasemanga wanawekewa
That
mchawi
twin
na kuwekewa mchawi.
akona lawama, anasikia uzito. As in, that should have been me. There's always that feeling.
So
And you cannot dismiss it talking about, oh, you know, no, fine. I do understand where you guys are coming from. Like, why your mind to understand that in this life, everything takes time. But then before somebody understands that, it takes a shitload
Yes,
of...
Kalala, you are
your
tired. We understand.
It's showing. DJ, hebu zima ngoma.
Ding, ding. So
Next
tunaweza
one.
sema social media, is it a mirror of society or just one big mask that we all wear?
It's giving Halloween.
It's a mask that everybody wears. Because most of the things that goes on ain't real. But we hope they are. Yeah.
But then, in one way or another, they are not.
Well,
Same argument that we
For me,
were
it's a
having.
mask.
It kind of blends in one way or another
But
because
someone,
people just put on
you've
masks
seen some
to
people
be.
on social media smiling and being very happy with
Yeah.
people. And then later on, you see it is real, they commit suicide.
It is a mask.
But people
But let me
use
ask you-
social media for different purposes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless it's
Because just
business
because
or
somebody
Yes,
is happy
it
with
just
social media
depends on how
doesn't mean
you
they're faking
choose to
it.
use social media.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't-
want to just
Some people also misuse it. It's very difficult to just profile social media.
You can't say yes or no.
Yeah.
Ni-
We are in between us.
Yes. It's a gray area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But now, I mean, we may understand these points in one way or another, but how do we teach other women or how do we enlighten them to understand how to navigate this kind of...
I think you'd be the best person to
yeah,
answer.
maybe.
But I think there are things you're not taught. You have to experience things in life until you get to a point where you realize that this is the reality and this is. So I don't think that we could go around telling women, oh, don't believe everything you see on social media, because I don't really understand it. So there are good things on social media.
Yeah, believe that.
Yeah, and
Believe
people
that.
use social media positively
For
to
sure.
encourage. And so really, I think it's just a point of people learning to like knowing who they are and accepting who they are, and also just experiencing life and going through the rigors, and then finally knowing like this is who I am, and yeah, this is what I stand for.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, people should just learn to be true to themselves. Try not to let society dictate how you view life and how you view the lives of other people who are around you. Because everybody in this life has their own journey. The minute you come into this life, you come with your own. Hata kama nyinyi ni twins. Mimi nikipumua wewe utapumua kivyako, nikiacha kupumua wewe your life will still go
Okay,
on.
but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Let's just stick there while you're talking about you, right? Is it wrong for I don't want to call them the unsuccessful one,
Yeah.
the less successful one. Is it wrong for them to have that longing, that desire to be what, as in, you have an entire physical manifestation of what you could have been,
Yeah.
and you have to deal with it every single day? Is it wrong for them to feel some kind of way?
There's nothing wrong with longing.
It is allowed,
I
right?
mean, yeah, longing is what gets you to where you
The
are.
desire,
Yes.
right?
So you
So
have
after that,
desire to be something.
I think
good.
what we should preach is more fine. So let's just go fine. Already you're upset, you're feeling like shit. Fine. Do this. Chill man, release yourself, release your heart. Tell your heart, hey, that is not who you are. Whatever is for us is for us.
Yeah.
But you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I want to tell people to not feel bad. Yes, feel bad, it's allowed.
Yeah.
But then after that,
To do something.
let's get it.
Yeah.
But say don't look mchawi,
To
focus.
do something
Focus.
positive about it.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I would rather people were taught astrology more than Bibles. I'm sorry. Because then they get to know who they are. That's the easiest way they can ever figure out the real world. That's
So
the
that's a topic close to your heart. Yeah.
once you know who you are,
Yeah.
and that's why you
Astrology.
zodiac signs and all that. Once you know your star sign, you know who you are assigned here as, then you don't go to the wrong careers, you don't go to the wrong businesses and all that. So until we come out clean and teach them that, we will always be having the same argument, same discussion, same wars, and not exhausted.
Please hold my mouth. Please hold my mouth.
I'm holding it.
Hold my mouth.
We hold. Yeah, we hold up with more. But I think those are one of the topics that zinakonga
No, that's
Yeah,
actually
kwa
interesting, because as soon
system,
as
yeah.
as soon as I tell people that, they're like, oh, Illuminati and Korogosho, and I'm like, fuck off. It's-
Also,
They
you
don't
imagine
understand.
Korogosho, like
Yeah.
when you think that somebody giving birth and when the moon is somewhere, that makes sense. What? Again, hold my mouth.
What?
Hold
I'm
my
holding your mouth.
Okay. I'm okay.
I think all this. No.
I said what I said.
Each their own.
That's my
Yeah, I was
thing.
about
Everybody
to say
thinks
that.
differently. Everybody thinks differently. I'm allowed to think the way I think.
Yeah.
And it's very
No, I think
difficult.
astrology
The story is a job.
exists for a reason.
Haiwezi kuwa story ya jamba.
But it's
Yeah.
okay.
So we and this like religion, we have different religions,
Yeah.
and so people are allowed to
have
have
their
whatever
Freedom
they-
of worship, freedom of belief.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Expression.
and if that makes sense to
If
one
it tickles your
person,
fancy,
Yeah. Alafu kitu ingine, we cannot dismiss it because we came into this life and we found it.
So can I just?
It has been there
attack it?
ever
Excuse
since,
me.
you
Can
know.
I say this? Just like the Bible. The
Yeah,
Bible has
we
been there
found it,
since, right? And the Bible says about it's really Hindus and Muslims.
no. Let it be. Let
Quickly,
it
can I? I'm not cutting anybody off.
Kumbuka
right?
tumeshikilia.
I'm not allowed to speak. Right?
Understand as well.
And just sit here and listen. So if the Bible can tell us about Sujui Muslims and then we have Sujui Quran and we have all that, astrology tells us about the 12 zodiac signs. And when you look at it, a year has 12 hours, not Ethiopia. Hours has 12 months. You have Pisces, Coromboshos, Aries. Once you understand which planet you hail from, then you know what is your superpower. I'm done.
Which planet do you come from?
Venus.
Oh yeah?
Oh hell.
Kalala, umetoka Pluto.
What is your zodiac sign? What is your zodiac sign?
I'm waiting for
No, I'm
marriage.
asking you what is your zodiac sign?
I'm waiting for marriage.
What is your zodiac sign? You are a Sagittarius because you have your birthday.
Anyway, so
Fire sign.
yeah.
Got it.
Fire sign. Okay. Yeah. Moto. Ndio maana
No,
kuna
very bad.
smoke siku hizi.
Anyway.
Unasholea tu
You guys are
mamoshi.
very afraid.
Oh yeah. Okay, so from Joyce, the sports bar is a big thing. It's a sports bar that is considered male dominated industry. In quotes, because it's not, you're a woman, you're not a man. But you are playing well in this field. Maybe take us through your journey, how did you get into this? What was your
Motivation.
yes, motivation ama ni ulitokea wapi na hii ya kufungulia wanaume sport? Alafu naona vile unatoshana.
Ataki kidogo.
Well, I mean, like, I do play pool table. I'm very good at snooker and all that. So, that's my favorite sport. Golf, maybe. And that was always my dream. I've had a bar before, bar and restaurant, butcheries and all that. And I've been looking for a place in Diani. And I realized people here in Diani, they love watching sports because they're on holidays. You know? So all they want is somewhere to watch rugby and football and all that. And like not a nightclub like Manyat. I'm sorry.
Somewhere easy.
Somewhere easy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Editor. I did not mention nobody.
Yes.
But so I was like, I like to be different from the rest, and I give places what they lack. And I believe until this moment, in Diani, nobody had a sports bar where you can watch at least more than 3 different sports at the same time. So I decided to give back to my baby Diani sports bar. Yeah, as you can see, my counter display is a honey. What do you call it? Honey pot.
Yes.
And it's my dream. I just wanted to be different from the rest. That's all.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Everybody comes in here, they're like, "Oh my God, you're fake." And I'm like, "I'll take that." That's how we think you are.
Who's the boy? I am who the fuck I am.
Because I'm kind of a manly somewhere else in the universe. Oh, no, not that way. But the strength I got is
Yeah.
more than a man and a woman. So basically, I can't tell who I am, but
Yeah.
I'm
But I
Joyce.
think- Yeah.
That's what I know.
So I know who can run around without shoes.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
get shit done.
I think women tunakuanga na both genes. Si tunakuanga nazo by the way, XY.
That's why only my baby. Now, please, guys, let's do this. Drum rolls. And I don't know how I'm gonna say this without being very vulgar, but I only have to be vulgar. You see that place katikati ya ngone zinakanga nikawa lishonwa. Yeah? Women we have XX chromosome, right?
Yes.
So when the whatever zygote whatever going to eat.
Utafanya watu wakachungulia
Oh,
pamoja.
hapo, your place. So what happens is this, when somebody is conceived, we have XX chromosome, right? So when the white associate kunakonga na labda fulani ya kuma. Again, I said, there's no way I'm gonna say this nicely. So when the white chromosome kicks in, hapo ndo kwenye kume na fungana inaweza kuwa ngwani. So every man is a bitch. Women are only capable of giving birth to other women.
Oh yeah.
Hii chokora zingine
Wanazazi
Wako na bahati
ya
sana.
But I must say, I'm that woman who is capable of giving birth to both men and there is sports bar and there is so many others.
It's called what?
Sasa tukiongea juu ya sports bar hivi tuko na entertainer lakini tuko na big time lawyer, career woman.
Yeah.
Tueleze.
You are a big time career woman. Yeah. Are you not?
No, I don't have that.
You don't know that. Definitely you are.
I am.
But hey manzi, wanawake huku nje wameenda shule, wamesoma, they've got degrees and all that, but career wise we are not even where we need to be. Would you think or would you say careers are overrated? Because most of us are just taught to go to school, get an education, get a job. Nobody really comes in between to tell us, go to school, create employment. Like the system is built to, our systems are built to educate us and to throw us into employment, but not to teach us how to create employment. Would you say, what would you say?
Well, if I got your question right, the question was that careers overrated. Well, I don't think careers are overrated. I think we need all these careers, like we need lawyers, we need teachers, we need doctors,
Shit, we need robots.
we need engineers. So, no, careers are not overrated. And it's true that our education system is to blame to a huge extent because, like you said, we are just taught, in fact, you're told go to school and so that you can get employed. And
You can get a nice job.
you can get a nice job. Yes, that's how they put it. So you go to school, and I think with exposure, you realize that there's more to life than just going to school and getting a nice job. I think how you're raised also plays a really huge role in how you end up career-wise. Because yes, you could be a lawyer, you could be an accountant, but you also do not know how to run your own show. You don't think you could actually do it unless you are employed. Yeah, so, and I actually blame our education system, and I'm hoping that it's something that can be changed with time, and it's actually up to us to actually change that.
And CBC maybe?
Yeah.
Can I say, sorry, from what you said, it's like how you're raised also matters.
Yes, true.
But some people, it's not how you're raised. It's some people just born geniuses and all that.
Gifted by talent.
Gifted, yeah. So it's you can be born and raised in whatever, and then you see them like bandits doing your billionaire fulani, you know what I mean? So it's not about how you are raised, because you can be raised with all the money and all that. They pay for your highest education.
Yeah.
So the raising part, I can a little bit disagree, because some of us can be brought up. Maybe I can be born to university and all that, but
You can find into your pastor and hotel, like
Yeah.
the biggest professor,
Yeah.
the man of the
You'll be,
professor.
you'll be lucky if you get like the parents who guide you through everything,
Yeah.
but not everybody has got that privilege. So the raising part.
But like,
is
can I please digress for a minute? One thing that I really believe in is something called mindset. And even in Kenyan if you get to know my friends, when you do something stupid, I usually ask them, what did you kill? As in, moment you must kill you retarded. You know, like you find somebody will come and say, let me give you a quick story. There are two brothers. One of them doesn't drink. The other one is a raging alcoholic. And both of their answers are, it's because my father drank.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's something about how your mind functions. I don't drink because when my dad drank, he drank fucked up. The other one says, I drink because my father was an alcoholic. So yes, the situation is the same, but then it's how your mind decides to think. And that defines who you are.
And until people are taught how to think for yourself and live, until then we will always have the same mentality.
You're gonna have the same story.
Rich dad, like, oh, so my babu, I'm named after my grandfather, and he was a drunkard.
Yes.
But then again, and then you can always choose to go like, my grandfather was a freaking drunkard.
So
And I'm gonna do better. You choose you.
You're gonna
how
be
full
better.
half empty situation.
Yeah.
Choose how you're gonna sit
Like, you always go like, that's why I say, I'm working hard for my son not to go through what I'm going through, for my son not to work as hard as I am, right?
Alternatively, there's someone that's saying what? I can't give it to them because let me tell you, where I came from.
But again, even with my child, even if I give them everything, not so easily, what I will do is, in the process, I will teach them how I do things. then the issue doesn't come very easy.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want them to start from where I
I started. Like, let me give you a boost.
Exactly, just a boost. You know.
Kalala.
Mama.
Atujua unafanyaga nini?
Mimi nakwambia,
Ulisomea nini?
so I studied a Bachelor of Commerce,
Oh, that
marketing.
Yeah.
Then I dropped out in fourth second semester.
Yeah.
So I'm like, mwalimu nimeng'am, nishang'am. Let me give a story.
Ungani kufanya?
Oh, cool kids.
Nidiani.
Kung'am, mimi nimeelewa.
Oh, okay.
Nimeelewa. Right. Let me give a story. I noticed one thing about shout out to 844 system.
Yeah.
That shit taught us how to be all round people. Shout out to that system. But like it tested memory as opposed to understanding. Okay, some point. Ulikuwa unapewa exam in 2 hours 15 minutes. Sawa? So in 2 hours 15 minutes, there's that question you didn't answer because ukumbuki. Si ati hujui ukumbuki. But at 2 hours 15 minutes umesubmit paper yako. You walk out of the exam room, 4 minutes later you remember the answer. Right?
Yeah.
But you can't go and get your paper and write it back. So, si ati hujui ni vile ukumbuka time. Now, let's say I'm a doctor, right? I have to do surgery on this person. Alafu kitu na happen ni kuna kitu nanishinda. Kuna kitu naweza huwa mtu. Deadly. Sasa hivi wazee degree kuja kumune. Ndio katasi kuja mshona basi. Hayo ndio hii katasi basi. So this is this can we test understanding, not belief? Because if I'm a doctor and I'm performing surgery on somebody, and then there's something that is wrong, but forget me. Then I walk outside, then I'm like, then I'm in bleed, then I'm in the shit, into shit. I come and do it. And then they walk out alive. The papers say that I can't do that. How? Let's not test memory. So yeah, shout out to my lecturer.
Oh yeah.
Bitch, meaning up.
Look at you now.
No, my lecturer was really nice. It was more delicious.
Okay, Salma.
Yeah.
What would you say? Question to all of you.
Right.
What is the most Nairobian thing someone has ever asked you about your career? Think about it. What is the most Nairobi thing someone has ever asked you about your career?
Why must it be Nairobi?
Because Nairobi is the city. Big city.
Can I go fast?
Kila mtu anakimbilia
Can I go fast?
Nairobi.
TikTok inalipa.
Na inalipa by the way.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes.
How? Utatuta. Mimi nimejaribu mimi
Same
Utanichagua?
but inalipa.
Oh yeah? Joyce? The most Nairobi thing?
I don't recall anything.
You don't recall anything? But it's just the most Mombasa thing.
How do you cope with the heat? That's all. Yeah.
About your career, that is not about your career.
It's just about my career.
Oh, how do you cope with
Because
the heat?
yeah.
Oh yeah?
I mean, when you come in here, like with people in school, that's the issue.
Amekula offside.
Mimi na hate hizo maswali zingine.
I suppose how much lawyers make, because everyone assumes that lawyers are supposed to make a lot of money.
You guys don't make a lot of money.
Oh no, sometimes we work pro bono, and most times you call me, oh, Wakili, quick question, you don't want to pay me, how am I going to make money? Please, fucking stop it.
Are we supposed to pay when we ask a question?
Of course, that's consultancy. When you go to the doctor, do you go and tell them, daktari na watuna kichwa lakini sasa unajua a few questions. You have to pay the 1,500.
For real, like
So
someone
why you
my
asking?
friend who's a lawyer.
I
By the way,
know.
so
Yes,
my bad.
pay for
Wala
the
hiyo kitu wako. Hiyo kitu wako. Let me Ebu simama na apologize. For real. Ed. I'm so I didn't know. Then done seen my boys. You know 1 to 1 dangerous.
To speak up mapema.
Bana jibonge bro.
Okay. Office jobs. I'm gonna do office. Ojai fanya job kwa
Mimi nishafanya job kwa ofisi but office is not
Yeah? Lakini kufanya job kwa ofisi ni kama kuendesha
Oh no,
matatu.
the office I've worked
That's what I think sometimes.
was fucking bad.
True.
It was fucking bad.
It was.
Ah,
Yes, it can matter.
like I did Big Energy, shout out to them, I missed. But the studio are beautiful.
Yeah.
From the ambience to the energy to whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Gloria. Mazee, kama mazee umechoka. Ushafanya set yako, umejekelea. Unafikiri hivi. Kiangalia hivi ndio boss, unarudi hiyo.
Katikati ya job ya ofisi kuendesha matatu ama content creation. Which one will you choose?
Job all day.
What's a job?
Job. Hey, cool kids. Job. I'm doing job. Sijui naanza wapi. At this point, not pick the whole movie.
What? There was
Matatu.
apparently job.
Office.
Job.
And
I'm a content creation.
I suffer the rest, but I think office, because I'm always in the office, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, office. Like, if you ask me, like, bring me the files and all that, like, given an option, would you choose another profession? I would still choose you. And maybe I just grow flowers because I are rich. Freaking woman, they just flowers and
Flower mama, see.
You practice criminal or commercial?
no criminals around me. Please keep them away. I just do money-minded things. Corporate commercial. Thank you very much. I will register your
So,
patent.
when I start, somebody should not call you.
We shall discuss these no issues. Yeah.
Charger.
Okay. Si tuongelee familia kidogo. Ndio hapo ndio session
Hey.
kuna
DJ. Wait. Yes.
between starting a career and starting a family. Which one do you think will come first and why? According to you.
Where do they have to be? Where do they have to be put back?
Juu lazima hii life watu wanapeleka tu kwa kapitu kwa brackets.
Usually I look at my daughter and I think if I could, I would have had her a lot earlier. But also, I'm so glad that I have all that money and I'm able to take care of her. So it's not an easy question, especially for a mother, for a family person. So I leave it at that.
But you see, with our today's, hata si today's life, in life too in general, wamama, hiyo ni question yetu simbona ni kitu real, whether we talk about it or not, ni kitu hivyo. Like for my case, wewe ulianza na career, mimi nilianza na family. Yeah, and I think ni kwenye inakupata, ama niliunganizia nayo. But come to think of it, I think I am okay and happy that I started with family first. Because watu wakilala in their 20s, mimi nilikuwa busy nikinyonyesha watu wengi. Ndio 20s zenyewe ni ufala, hakuna kitu tunafanyaga ya maana.
Na ndio maana ufaa kuwa unafanya ufala.
Sasa nikifanya ufala, mimi nifanye ufala yangu na mabwana huku hivi niki go forth and feed the world.
Choice,
Yeah.
I would actually go for career. We make my own family.
Yeah.
Because also let's consider the people who are not actually blessed by having kids, no matter how hard they try, whether in your 20s or in your 80s. So you do the career, so when you have the kids, so when you have the family and you are able to provide them.
Yeah. That's it.
Have you guys watched a movie called Akrimu? Tyler Perry Akrimu.
Yeah.
This show gave up her career to try and have a family with this nigga. She tried to have a family with this nigga, goes ahead and did everything for this nigga to have that life. And this nigga ended up fucking her over, sorry. So that is the downside of choosing family over career.
Yeah.
There's also a time where you pick your career first. Every guy you dated always wanted to have a family with you, but you were like, nah, I want to get with my friends. So bad you make partner in a law firm, right? Then one day you do some dumb shit you misrepresent the mayor and you get fired and everything that you work for goes down the drain. So I think I was thinking you only miss you.
Ndio venye tu nakupata.
Hiyo mimi hata hani. Wacha leo nduko
But I would
siwezi
say
kuambia fanya ama usifanye ama fanya azin zote mbili.
follow your heart. Whatever works. Because some people they get there as about families living being what do they call themselves? This housewife or
They get friends short.
and then shit happens later. They have families, but they cannot provide for them. They have kids, they're divorced, and all you can hear is that my baby daddy and all that crap. So get your money right. It doesn't matter whether you have your family first or whatever, but
Just get your money
always
right.
make sure you have your money
Connect this
right.
borrow.
Yeah.
Amidst you getting your money right, there's so many niggas who are gonna walk into your life
Yeah.
asking you, mama, I wanna have kids with you. Like, nah, I wanna get the money right.
But some of them
wait. Then eventually you're now 39, right?
What's wrong with
But some,
that?
can I say?
There's nothing wrong. Are you
Can I
feeling
please
it?
say? No, can I say? Some of the niggas will walk in your life, but you may be better. Either way, you may be that woman who may never ever have kids. So no matter what happens, there's gonna be a million niggas walking into your life. So either, no, it's not. I've seen women actually. My good
Count,
friend.
how many?
How many?
How many?
I'm not
Count.
saying, I'm not gonna give a number.
Count.
There's so many.
Because
Over
let me tell
20
you
give
something.
me the right
The one
number.
thing
They're in their 50s
Sorry.
and above. Some of them 40 and above. And they're like, they've tried so hard to have at least one. But do you know how many niggas walked in their lives? So fucking many. But when you look at these women, their finances are okay. Now they're looking to adopt kids who doesn't belong to them. So, money first, kids first, family first, and all that. You may just potato. But then again, at least put your foot.
Okay, no, we're not gonna
right
be those people who
foot.
are having this podcast where women are empowering each other. Let me tell you the truth of the matter. Wao madem fulani wanakuwa futurai wazee wako na benzo wanaenda pale kupata marujana. Ni madem mwenye alikuwa ananiambia atoke ganji. Wasema boy utakaa. Time is of the essence. It took 20 years and now nobody's coming. Now you find a woman 59 years solid, no kids, good money, no problem. You know, I'm not saying until I'm 59 until she has some inspiration. No, she's capable of getting kids, but she's mentally drilled to understand that let me get my money first. And then now you find them running around with boy child at the club. Guys, what 21?
Running around with boy child.
Baba, you are fucking
energy
needy,
than
Baba.
the
That is the truth. You are
It's
needy.
men, Kalala.
You are needy, Baba. Friends your age, man, they drink and they
No,
go.
but-
They go for vacations with their husbands.
Kalala.
You're going with your dog and that boy. Ako second year.
Can I ask you?
Yes. Anafanya procurement.
Yeah,
Yes. Hey, Baba. That is the truth. No. Don't lie to women. Don't lie to women. You're looking for money. You're 37. You're with his friends. And at 26 and you're 59, Mama.
Excuse me. Can I
Milo,
ask you?
Milo.
What about the men?
Yani, you're lonely, design, uko hapo, koza oya, mato. Mato unajua ni mtu wa migration. Namjua, nipe namba yake. Nikiulize, kupata passport ni ngapi? 5,000. Wacha nikuwekee sahihi, niko hapa na Patrick Odhiambo. Bro. And then you go to Kuala Lumpur with them and you pay for everything because you are lonely.
Ukifika 59.
That's the truth.
Ukifika 59 kama una msee.
Milo, unipigie. Nipe namba yako sasa. 21, usiguze 26. Nipe 21. That is the truth. We keep telling each other that independent woman. No, Baba, you don't sleep with your degree. Your degree will not make you have children.
Yes.
That
Okay, so I guess basi hapo sio tunajibu basi. The worst question you've ever had about balancing life and work. What is the worst question? Worst advice? Yeah. Better. What is the worst advice you've ever had about balancing your life and work?
Well, no one really advises you about balancing life and work.
No.
You have to figure it out
Yeah.
because who's advising you? Most people don't know how to balance.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. You just, it's an experiment.
Yeah.
If you make it sour, if you don't, keep trying. So I don't think anyone really has the formula. This is how you balance work and life.
No,
You
no one
just tell
has one.
yourself, I need to get myself out there a bit more, like live a little bit more, but also really work. Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah.
If someone taught me how to balance it, I'd be really glad because then I can at least get some more sleep
yeah.
and get my body rested.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's you versus you.
Yeah.
I'm working overnight shifts and all that.
Yeah.
But then again, my employees complaining when they give them shifts and they waste time and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do double shifts. And still, you wake me up the following morning when I just have 2 hours sleep. So basically, that nobody gives you enough.
Yeah.
When you choose, especially in business, when you choose to be in business, you're already making a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your life was a Kenyan meme, we all know Kenyans na memes. What caption would it have?
Mine would be a day at a time.
Oh yeah? Umecheka japo inakaa kwa stupid
Ni
Kalala.
mlevi na anapenda bangi. Kwanza kuna siku fulani brother yake alikuja. I'm sorry.
It's not a social media person.
It doesn't have to be a social media thing. It's a meme. If look at just angalia life yako ni ile tunakutia. Ipatie caption. Wewe yangu ni hata sijui inaweza kuwa nini.
Can I skip?
No, think about it. You skip, you take a shot.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there.
Yes, we'll
Get
get there.
shots first.
Yeah, we got the ambient.
That's a threat.
Hey, milima na mambo, let us do it.
So therefore,
The life is stories are jaba. Dominica kupatia stories za stories za jaba.
How, like, I didn't put mine in
Yeah.
order. But you are there, like, unasema stories za jaba, alafu kenda unasema there time, alafu ungegia sijui.
Ni mlevi na anapenda bangi.
Hizo ni stories za jaba. Actually kuna mtu aliniambia nilikuwa najaribu kujitetea. Na namtetea kitu ni true, but aliniambia ni stories za jaba. Mimi scam. Iliniuma lakini mazini nilibaki nikijifikiria.
actually,
Unga pole bwana.
Sasa, but I think stories are jaba. Tumanze nimepitia I think pia kwanza family first and then career. It comes with its own lot of suitcase. Like ni kama it's a special purple suitcase unakwanga umevuta kutoka kwa ile wardrobe.
Does chocolates work
But
more
when I
or
give it-
something work? Like chocolates and work more? Is that wrong? How do you put it? Does that work? Does that mean? I mean, that's a quotation. Is that a quote?
That's a quote.
So I need to get it right.
Yes.
Okay,
We'll give you some time to think about that.
Moral of the story, guys, smoke and mirror. Hapana story imeisha, mimi nimemaliza, niache. Release me, twende kwao.
Kuja hapo upige shot ndio uende. Unaenda wapi?
we're done.
Hakuna finishing quotes. Courtesy of Smoke and Mirrors and Diani Sports Bar.
It's beautiful.
Kalala.
I've changed. Ni mlevi na anapenda bangi.
Loudest lady in the room. How much man in the room? Are we out?
That was awesome.